Yes, my name is Wycliffe, and I'm going to present to you data analysis and visualization using D3 that I used for my final exam. My name is Wycliffe, and this is my registration number. With D3, we had our data set that we retrieved from Cargo. Then it had different attributes, different index, the index differentiating different products. We had the order ID, which was the primary key of the orders. Then we had the customer ID, we had the gender, we had the age group, the data, the name, the date, the month, the status, the channel, the SKU, the category, the size, the quantity, currency in which these products were purchased. We have the amount, and we have the business to business, like considering whether the transaction has been a business to business or it wasn't. Basically, this data set represented an e-commerce store, basically sales, and from this we are to derive meaning from it, like coming up with conclusion from analysis. But basically, with this time, we are going to use D3. Now, with the use of D3, D3 has libraries online, and basically, I used D3 in combination with Python language. When we're coming up with Python or when we're building Python program, basically we install Python on our computer. We also required XAMPP server, and then we require the Python Flask. Now, to talk about where our storage is, basically our files, where we keep them before carrying analysis on them, using the D3. We store them in the local disk. Remember, I talked of the XAMPP server. We had stored them here and under htdocs, and under htdocs we had Wycliffe. That's how I'd saved mine. This entailed my dataset, the application that I'd built, basically for Python, and then my different visualization, my different pages that I coded. Now, to see this visualization, basically I used Visual Studio, and when you use Visual Studio, basically depends, you can drag your file that you want to do analysis on, which you had put in, which you had put in htdocs, then you paste it there. I open the terminal, it's a new terminal. With opening the new terminal, first of all, we check which version of Python we have. Even check the version of Python that we have, which is version 3. We can run our Python file that we had saved. How do you run it? Typing the word Python, then up the UI, to run, and for our case, this address that is given to us will be used to unlocking the pages that we had come up with. So when we copy this and we open one of our browsers, we have to have internet access, because remember this is D3. You shall need some internet connectivity for it to work perfectly well. And this was our page, analysis of e-commerce store. This is how it look like. Yes, and basically I looked at I made different analyses. One was customer age group analysis, where we're interested, or we had insight into which kind of customers do come to this e-commerce store. And according to the graph, we can see the adults are more than the other age groups, teenage or seniors. And when you look at our analysis based on gender, we see men like women are the most customers, like there are more women who go to this e-commerce store than men. Now this was just a visualization in 3D. We can look at the movements, then look at the trends. We can look at the trends. We can see that August has the highest sales. Basically, this is a trend. This is a trend graph, and with August had the highest number of sales, with the worst being when you hover. We can see the sales in December 1168. When you look at January, they are 16. So meaning December had the most list sales. Yes. So when you look at product performance, how different products performed, we can look at JN. This product performed better than the rest, so we just hover, and with the best was that product with that amount, and the worst was that product with that amount. So I went further to do analysis, channel analysis, business to business and versus business to consumer, where we see business to consumer has higher sales than business to business. That has a limited arrow, or a narrow share on the pie chart. When you look at the customer demographics, we can see that adults uh, are the most customers, followed by teenagers, and lastly by the seniors. Thank you very much. That was my presentation. We're given 10 minutes.